They say that dreams often outlast their makers, leaving behind a legacy of the life they used to live and of the things that they created. This is the story of a breathtaking mansion and of the man who envisioned it all. Peter Chen was no ordinary man, but rather a beloved figure in China, gaining attention from audiences across the world with his on-screen charm, starring in various hit films and TV shows. But there was always something bigger to him, a dream that he held close. During his time as an actor, Peter met the love of his life, and they soon moved to the United States to fulfill his dream of building the mansion he had always dreamt of. This big change meant leaving the world of movies he had grown up with to pursue a different path, and he quickly became a top real estate developer in New York City, helping to envision various skyscrapers and bring them to life. His success allowed him to start building his own dream, a massive mega mansion that would embody everything he'd worked so hard for. The result was breathtaking, a 20,000 square foot estate with 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, an indoor pool, sports complex, 4-car garage, and a home theater. No detail was spared in the building of this luxurious sanctuary, fitted with a castle-like foyer, grand chandeliers, and even a custom-designed garage to fit his expensive cars. However, the Chen family dream mansion came to a crashing halt after Peter quietly passed away in his sleep, leaving his monstrous estate in the uncertain hands of his wife. Overwhelmed by the staggering mortgage payments, mounting bills, and the weight of a house far too large to manage alone, she found herself unable to hold on. Ensuing the loss of her husband, the bank soon seized the property, leaving the once vibrant mansion to sit empty, a hollow echo of the life and the love that had filled its walls. As of 2 years, this magnificent mansion stands abandoned. So join me on this journey as we uncover the story of Peter Chen and explore the home that outlasted the dream it was meant to fulfill. Welcome, explorers, to one of the best abandoned mega mansions you guys will ever see. So here we are starting the video on the outside, and this is it. I mean, it looks absolutely massive right from the get-go. Pretty long, winding driveway, and it ends up at this little circle in front of the house. And we have quite a lot of hedges, trees, and of course, the light right in the middle here. Wow. And from the front, we have 2 massive white pillars symmetrically next to the front door, and a big window up top. We kind of get a little view of what the foyer looks like. And just a lot of windows. I could tell there's gonna be a lot of natural lighting in this place. And as we look at the lawn, it's just completely overgrown. Those plants over there are dead. This fountain is just dried up completely, and nature is really just taking over this place. So now we're gonna take a quick hop and a skip over to the back where we have the tennis court, and then we're gonna venture on inside and see everything that's left behind. And as we slowly move to the back, we have a 3-car garage right over here. 1, 2, 3. You might even be able to fit 2 cars in this one, but that might be a little bit of a stretch. But as you can see, the driveway is just completely decaying. There's just cracks all over, plants growing all throughout. This has definitely been abandoned for quite some time. And here we have the tennis court. Wow. This also very decayed. It seems like they had some potted plants all throughout, but now they're all dead and there's weeds growing all over them. But yeah, here we have it. A once beautiful tennis court, and we have a hoop for basketball right over there too. Whoa. It just looks so much bigger from the back. I mean, from the front, it looks pretty unassuming, not gonna lie, but from here you could actually see the basement level and a lot of what the house holds. I'm very, very excited to get inside. And as you can see, the lawn has not been cut in a long time. It's very overgrown. And we have so many sticks over here on this end just because they're falling from the trees, and really no one's taking care of the property. So that right there, my friends, is the indoor pool, that little section. And we have a kind of like a wooden staircase that kind of goes up to that as well. And on either side, there are hedges that would have been nicely trimmed. And we also have this stone walkway that leads right from the garage all the way to the other side. All right, folks, well, we are starting off this mansion tour right here at the front doors. Now I'm gonna show you guys what it would look like when you walk in for the first time. So directly to the right, we have quite a lot of belongings left, from shoes to food. So we are gonna see a lot of personal belongings left in this home, and that's why it is so special. But as we turn around, this, my friends, is the actual foyer, and this is just so beautiful. Look at that chandelier up top. And the blue kind of domed ceiling. And we do have some lights, or natural lighting from windows on each of those squares. And so that's so cool. And the pillars just going around completely. So it's definitely an amazing foyer. A lot of natural light coming in, and the white definitely matches with all of the colors used. So on the floor, we have some tiling, and then around the pillars, it seems like some granite, and that's what it is for the stairs too. And so the rooms on the left are the indoor pool, things like that. And then to the right, we have the kitchen and other stuff. So we're gonna start off on the right rooms, and then we'll move left and then go upstairs. So we have beautiful sconces on the wall on both sides of the front door. And we have this little area back here too. Maybe to keep some stuff. Looks like they use it for crutches, some shoes, things like that. And right here, we actually have the dining room. Absolutely beautiful. Massive chandelier right in the middle. Crown molding right up top too. But this will look beautiful when it was on and the family would be having a meal together down here. As I mentioned in the intro, we believe that the owner was a movie star. And so him and his wife definitely lived a very lavish life. For the wallpaper, we seem to have, it seems to be like birds kind of drinking water or eating some plants. Definitely very beautiful. And hardwood floors, a nice contrast between the marble and the floors, of course. And then we have a darker kind of two lines going straight throughout as well. But yeah, the table would be like right under the chandelier, and it would look pretty amazing for sure. And then right here, obviously, is going to be the kitchen. We have this little area first, you know, kind of like a pantry, and we can see a lot of the food is still left behind. Take a look at all this. Wow, mostly Japanese and Chinese food. Very interesting. But yeah, they left a lot. And over there we have a little cooler for wine, and then some drawers where we have some prescription pills. Wow. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pill boxes right there, and paintings right there too. So now through here is the actual kitchen itself, and so much is left in here. This is absolutely amazing. Take a look at this decor. The walling is just some egg white, and then we have kind of green and red tiling on the bottom. And then on top of the sink, the grapevines, and then the very colorful blinds that kind of matches the room itself. Holy cow. And look at that view just throughout. This is such an amazing home. I cannot believe this. So we have the island in the middle, and I'm sure all of these drawers are still filled. Yes, they are. Look at all these papers. Holy cow. All the china in the middle. The display. We even have a cigar right here on the left. And I believe these are car keys for a Honda. But yeah, all of the china and cups are still here. That's insane. Yeah, definitely a very, very big and beautiful kitchen. And before we move on anymore, I do want to take a look at this, which is a definitely smaller one. Yeah, and this is where you do your proper cooking. We still have some of the oils and spices over there. Little wok right there, and the microwave and fridge behind. So this is kind of like the appliance room. We also have a nice view of the outside. We're pretty much on top of the garage right now, which we will check out later. There might be an abandoned car. I'm not sure, but I'm counting on there being one. Yeah, as we move on, beautiful wall decorations right there. Seems like to be some tile of a lot of flowers and the clock just frozen in time up there. And judging by the amount of crutches, the people that lived here were definitely elderly, right? The movie star, they retired in this home and they grew old together. Now with the laundry room, the appliances still left behind. And directly across from the laundry room, we also do have this kind of little separate area, and that just leads to this bathroom right here. And then to the left, a pretty cool bedroom. And right now we are directly on top of the garage. But look at this, we have a phone left behind. What? Whoa. Pretty massive TV. And the bed frame is still here. The cushion's gone, but this room is pretty preserved. Take a look at this. A lot more electronic cables and more phones too. Wow, an old Motorola BlackBerry. Yeah, this room is pretty cool. I wish I could charge those phones and, take a look if they have photos on them. That would be really, really cool. Let's continue on. This is the breakfast den. There'll be a giant dining room table right here, right under the fan, and you could really have some smaller meals, very informal ones. And if you have guests over, you can move to the main dining room. And we also have a pretty great view of the property itself. There is no outdoor pool because we have the indoor one, and then the tennis court right there to the right. Whoa. And then here we kind of have a shrine area. A lot of very typical Asian pottery. Look at this detail put into it. Bunch of dragons. Oh, I think this incense right here. And fake flowers. I get that comment a lot. These flowers are not real. They would be dead by now. And then we have another entertainment room right here. Giant marble table in the middle. Fireplace with some beautiful gaudy detail put into it, of course. Dude, I cannot believe this place.
This is not real. Oh my gosh.
This foyer is just stunning. I can't believe it. This is one of the best places I've ever seen.
It's got to be one of the best, first rooms you walk in I've ever seen.
Oh, no doubt, yeah.
Gosh.
And the pool too. Wait, guys, until you see the pool. It is beautiful.
Feels nice.
What do you think this room was? I can't really tell. It wasn't a dining room. Just maybe some other living room or something.
Definitely just the living room.
And we also have the side staircase going up to the second floor too. So I guess it did have a purpose, but it's pretty insane. Damn, this big pot. right here too. Seems like they had a full-on tree growing inside their house, but it's dead now, unfortunately. And it's painting. We also have a little terrace area right outside these doors. I can imagine a lot of tables and chairs being set up here, really get a tan, enjoy the sun on a hot day. And it's just a big open layout. There's not a lot of doors in this house. It's just very wide doorways. But let's keep going up these 4 steps back into the kind of marble area that we saw when we walked in. And here we have yet another view of this beautiful foyer. Oh my gosh. Looks like we're in some sort of cathedral or something. This is so beautiful. Wow. Imagine that chandelier with light when this place actually had power. There's so much natural light coming in here. And then these symmetrical staircases to the right and left with the carpet going right up in the middle. But let's continue on. Of course, we have sconces. And yet another living room, I suppose. Yeah, I think this and the other room were living rooms. I do believe that. And maybe they have a TV right up there. You can kind of see the mount for it, or a big painting. Very gaudy architecture right here. Wow. The detail put into this is insane. Yeah, but I can imagine maybe a couch or something right over there. A lot of furniture filling up this room. And then we have a lot of windows kind of going around, and that is the indoor pool right over there. So I can't wait to show you guys that because it is stunning, absolutely. And as we move on, we have another big doorway and a big kind of square on the side. It seems like they would have a TV maybe right on top of here because they had the remote, a lot of movies, and then the DVD player right over there. Definitely big movie watchers, it seems. And right here, I believe this could be an elevator. No, just a little storage room. Nothing too fancy there. And then directly to the right, we have a pretty large bathroom. 2 beautiful sconces for lighting, and then we have this little curved area for the toilet. But now, as we go down these wooden steps, here we have kind of a sneak peek of this beautiful indoor pool that this family had. And we also have the staircase down to the basement too. We'll check that out at the end of the video. Wow. Walking in here, it smells like a combination of mold, kind of not too strong, but it doesn't smell like chlorine at all. And if you look closely, there's a lot of particles in the water, and it's not really blue anymore. It's kind of just yellowish. So, and look at the ceilings too, very, very tall. We have the 3 pillars right there too, and the spectacular windows for some insane natural lighting. I could tell they definitely spent a lot of time here because of the floaties that are kind of laying around. But this is just such a magical room. I cannot believe this is just going to be demolished. We also have the hot tub right here on the left side. This is definitely a little smaller area right here. Wow. Yeah, very beautiful room either way. And right before we actually go upstairs, I did remember we did miss one room, and that is directly to the right of the front doors. Of course, we have the little symmetrical area right here, old computer, some other cords, and And then this room, pretty neat. I envision it to be an office. It just has that feel to it. And the red curtains in front of the windows. But other than that, a lot of different stuff. It seems like some architectural plans. And also a few paintings still hanging up on the walls. Wow, interesting. Whoa. Dude, there's so much architect stuff in here.
Really?
In this room. Yeah, there's like paintings of different designs and stuff by
Interesting. He might have been a developer or something.
maybe on like after he was a movie star.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of blueprints as well and whatnot.
Oh yeah, he was a developer. That's a crazy huge development.
Yeah, for sure. And then these two big double doors. One thing that never fails to surprise me while exploring abandoned properties is just the amount of waste. It is only a matter of weeks until this gargantuan estate is turned into rubble. All the detail put into its designs, the custom-made rooms and fixtures, and most importantly, the personality that Peter Chen himself put into making this his dream home. But let's keep moving on. We will go upstairs to the second floor, and then after that we'll go down the basement and see the garage and theater and other things down there too. But now I think it is time to go upstairs and check out the second floor of this place, and that is where we're gonna see the beautiful bedrooms, and of course, what we all love, the master bedroom and the bathroom, of course. So let's go up these wood stairs. I really feel like the owner of this place just coming home after a long day of work. And we have carpet all throughout, kind of like a flower pattern. And that seems like the master bedroom right over there. We have a great view from up top. Wow. And a closer look at the chandelier and the beautiful ceilings as well. This little porthole window and a big one right over there. And I think we're gonna check out that side of the house first, and then we'll turn around and check out the master bedroom and that wing as well. So this is the first room we're seeing. We have some hardwood floor, red curtains on the wall. Definitely brings in some interesting lighting for sure. Red chair to match it, and a little desk area with a lot of books and CDs. And then the ceilings kind of gradually get higher as we go to the middle. Also a mini closet, computers, and is that a wedding dress? I think that's a wedding dress. And some sheets on the right. It looks like this house is pretty much just symmetrical, right? The right side is pretty much the same as the left side, at least in the foyer, I guess. Whoa, this is huge. Holy crap. Hardwood floors, still pretty shiny. Pretty tall ceilings as well, with overhead lights. We even have giant Sony TV. And a telescope. You can tell this place is, pretty old, just judging on this. And from here, we also have a pretty good view of the backyard and the house itself. Right there, looking out there, we do have a speaker system, so we can play some music, while they're out here relaxing. And then the bathroom and closet right here on this corner. So I do believe that this was definitely just a guest room, so nothing too fancy. It is pretty big, but it's not too grand at all. We'll see the master bedrooms once we go to the other side of the second floor. Let's continue on. I can't get over this foyer. It's just so beautiful. And of course we have another room over here symmetrical to what we saw on the other side. But this one I think is a little bit more grand. Look at those ceilings. And the wallpaper up top, very traditional. And we do have quite a lot of stuff right here in the closet too. Looks like some shoes, suitcase, and other personal belongings. Some clothes, I suppose. And now as we continue on, this is gonna be where the master bedroom is. So I'm so excited for that. We also have the top of the staircase going up and a small room over there. So let's check that out and then we'll move on. Of course, the hardwood floors, TV on that side, and some pretty interesting wallpaper too, that kind of strip up there. And of course, that matches the blinds that they did use. Looks like over here was the bed frame, just because of the markings on the walls and paintings on either side. And then we also have a massive walk-in closet right over here. Whoa. This is pretty big. And this actually leads to the master bedroom itself. A lot of belongings left for sure. Holy crap. Take a look at this. What a beautiful room. Stepping inside of Peter's bedroom, there's a sense of life that still lingers, as if the room itself remembers. A faint trace of expensive men's cologne still hangs in the air, serving as a subtle reminder of him and his wife, who once called this space their own. So yeah, the bed will be situated right here in between those two windows. And we also have some curved up ceilings and speakers on every corner of the room for some music. These pillars are also pretty insane, and this whole area is just kind of hardwood. And a really cool addition is these doors. These are the main doors that lead into the room, and they have a really, really cool design put into it as well. Now, directly to the right, this is kind of a living room section inside their bedroom. And so we have a giant box TV that's, I think, the biggest one I've ever seen. Very strange looking. And then we could have some chairs right here on this side and in front of the window as well. So they definitely had quite an amazing bedroom full of a lot of amenities. And here we can actually see a lot of the decay that is starting to happen here. Look at all that water damage. And the floor is just sealing. It's very sad, but at the end of the day, they are going to demolish it, so I don't think they really care. The trees are just growing up on the windows at this point. But yeah, here we have it. Whoa. I just love the pillars. Very cool looking for sure. And straight through, we have the master bathroom. Maybe here, I think here they could have a dresser, maybe a TV, just judging by the plugs up here. And as we get inside, we have totally different flooring. Whoa, this is so nice. Imagine taking a bath with this view. Wow. Candles and soap. And then a double vanity, one on the left, one on the right. And this is a very, very special room because this is the family that owned this house. And they're standing right in the foyer. These are the steps going up to the stairs and the two pillars. This is insane. Yeah, this is probably the woman's section and the other section is for the man. That's marvelous. And we have a toilet right here and the shower on the left. Kind of disappointing, if I'd have to say. It's just kind of small. It doesn't really match with the grand door that the rest of the bathroom has. A lot of stuff down there too. Just some regular bathroom equipment. But either way, I am definitely very, very impressed. And the bidet and toilet, another one right in that corner. And now to go down to the basement, we have two options. We could use the side staircase over there, but I think for this house tour, we're gonna use this one right by the indoor pool. So let's go down here. It is gonna be dark, so we need the trusty light. And here, we're gonna see quite a lot of cool stuff for sure. Wow. So we have some exercise equipment. So this could have been a little gym area that they had. And directly to the right, a bathroom with a sauna on the right and left. Yeah, there we have it. Whoa, yeah. This is proper. Smells interesting in there too. And here we are gonna see quite a little bit more mold and decay too, just like we see in these doors. And the flooring is just this beautiful marble pattern, except if we go into rooms like this, where it's not anymore. Yeah, just the water tanks, maybe some electrical stuff. More gym equipment over there too, but not too interesting. We're not gonna spend a lot of time in here. And we're just gonna move on to see the cool things. So this is the proper entertainment center of the basement. Wow. We have a bar over here. I'm not sure if it's a wet bar. No, it's just a dry bar. But we still have a lot of the glass is still over there. And then down below we have some music controls and speakers. So they definitely had some crazy parties down here. Along with the box TV. And then the giant Philips box one right over here. Right now this is worth nothing, but back in the day, this would be worth a lot of money, I'm sure. But wow, this room is very, very grand for being in the basement. Look at the detail in the ceilings. We have kind of like blue, and then the rest is just peach. Gorgeous chandelier. And this all leads us outside to kind of a protected patio area, and then to the backyard. So I'm sure a lot of tables and chairs once they're back in its heyday. And the book collection, a lot of literature just stuffed in this corner. And two sconces right here. Maybe, I don't know, a giant shelf could have been here. Not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think this little area is for. Because I definitely am pretty curious. And we also have the same thing on this side too. But let's continue going. This is where the decay kind of picks up a little bit more. And at the end, the hallway, we do have the garage. So I'm definitely very, very excited to see if there's a car. Okay. Yeah, so right here we have the theater room. It's like all red. You have some gorgeous curtains right here by the screen, and then gold trims on each corner. This room would be a vibe. Holy cow. It seems like the seats were taken out. I don't know what type of seating they had in here. And on the right and left, we have paintings, of course, speaker systems too. And then this pretty unique light. We'll save the garage for last, but we just have the staircase right here, the side one, and maybe just a little extra bedroom down here as well. If I were to guess, yeah, just in case they had a lot of guests over, Then you just sleep down here in this little room. Not too big at all, not too luxurious. And then to the left, I think we just have some more. Yeah, pretty much the same deal, except this one has a lot more stuff left. Look at the bed frame. Holy crap. It played music, look at that. It had like a built-in timer to it too. Yeah, it's a very retro room right here. And then the rolling kind of TV stand on this corner. And then a bathroom area with white and blue tiled floors. Full bathroom, but it is pretty cramped. Now, the moment of truth when we finally see what is inside the garage. That's gonna be right through this door over here. I'm excited. Holy crap. Whoa. Look at this flooring they used. It's kind of like a racing pattern, and they have it exactly where the car would be placed. Whoa, they definitely had some insane race cars in here. Unfortunately, no cars. I'm very disappointed about that. But we do have a lot of other furniture, such as these bikes, trash cans, and other things. Yo, look at that. I'm sure the man was definitely a car enthusiast and had some insane cars parked here. New Lambos and other race cars. Holy crap. And then some storage area. We have a hat hanging up and a lot of tools. Could be here, I suppose. But yeah, definitely a really, really dope garage. Wow.
Walking through these halls, it's clear that no matter how magnificent a place may be, it's the people, their love, and their memories that make it truly alive. Now, it stands frozen in time, holding on to the fragments of a life that once thrived within its walls. As we end this video, ask yourself, what will the walls you build say about you when you're gone?